125s after he swept Bud's Creek. We're right with Ricky Carmichael here on the left. Carmichael, good start. But as David Villeman on the Yamaha gets the hole shot. Villeman's first hole shot of the year. Ricky Carmichael in second place. The red bike team Honda, number 14, Kevin Windham fighting for third, gets into third place. Tortelli also a good clean start.
Right there behind Ferry. Look at the way these guys whip the bike sideways as they go off that ski jump. That would make me a little nervous if I was sitting around 5th or 6th. A little mistake there. Didn't cost anybody any time. But you want to make a mistake when you got all these riders right here gunning in the top 4 or 5 positions, because you can lose all those right away and that could be it. You don't get these guys back once they get around.
Windham in third has been kind of the silent partner in the points race this year. Like Tortelli, he hasn't won an event, but he has not placed outside the top 5. Number 14 in third. But David Villeman, he's looking to get back in this points race.
He's had a little bit of bad luck. Bad moto at Bud's Creek was just a problem with going down to the first corner, but the clutch in Southwick killed him.
That look back to Carmichael. I wonder if he picked that up from RC a couple of weeks ago.
It's head games, a little bit of showing off, a little bit of, hey, what are you doing back there? You know, but we'll see. I mean, you just don't want to do that stuff when you got a fiery little guy like Carmichael behind you that just will do anything he can to win.
The redhead is on the move against David Villeman. Ricky Carmichael putting the pressure on. Villeman, Carmichael, Windham, and Tortelli in great position in our first 250 Moto. We'll be right back. For the second straight week, David Villeman slipped from contention, now finds himself 30 points back. This is an important race for him, and he is in a battle for the lead here in the 250 Moto number 1. Ricky Carmichael looking for opportunity against 934 on the Team Yamaha. Carmichael has the inside. Can he make it stick? Carmichael makes the pass into the lead.
Well, heading up into that right turn, I didn't really see a mistake from Villeman. It was just that Carmichael went that much faster. So he wants to get into the lead and just disappear from these guys.
Well, Ricky Carmichael getting in the lead quickly like Roncada did in that 125 race. He's trying to pull away right now early, but the pack is staying pretty close.
You'll notice every time Ricky goes up in the air, that's beautiful. The way he went over that little bump, put his leg out for the corner, just got everything made before he even got there. That's how far ahead they have to think at this pace. But Ricky, every time he goes up in the air, he'll reach up, adjust his helmet, take a tearaway, mess with the clutch lever. He's got a lot of nervous fidgeting going on. And here's how he made the pass. Now, Villeman is committed to this outside line where Ricky can come from the outside and cut back to the inside. And watch. Villeman makes a little mistake coming out of the corner, but I thought he went through here pretty fast. Carmichael had the inside, though, and he just forced Villeman wide and just pinned it right past him into the lead.
So Ricky Carmichael, our leader, 934. David Villeman in second place in number 14. Team Honda's Kevin Windham kind of biding his time, but staying close right there in third. Sebastian Tortelli, his teammate, is not that far from him. Tim Ferry is behind Tortelli as we take a look at Villeman.
He's already starting to lose a little bit of time now to Carmichael. Carmichael inching away a little bit. That's got to make Tortelli a little nervous. He's got to stay close. Kevin doesn't even matter. Villeman doesn't even matter to Tortelli. It's Carmichael he wants, and he's got to get past these guys now to have a chance at it.
Tortelli is so good in cutting up through the field.
A little bit harder, though, to get around your teammates because you ride together quite a bit. Riding the same bike. Sometimes pick the same lines. It could be tough, and you don't really want to just punt your teammate out of the way like you would somebody else. Getting around Villeman, I don't think he'll be that polite. And you want to be a little bit more careful around your teammates. That could take a little longer for Sebastian.
A little different about going back to a semi-truck where you're living together than the old days when David Bailey went to his van.
Yeah, we could go off and say, well, oh, a little mistake there by Kevin.
And here comes Tortelli in the good position to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it was so smart. It was a great decision for him to go wide in that berm because he had both Villeman and his teammate taking that inside berm. So there really wasn't anything to gain by him going in there and following. He didn't have anybody pressuring him, so he could take that chance, and it paid off.
Tortelli really stepping it up now.
Track's starting to get a lot more ruts now, so picking lines has become more important than it was in the 125. Now watch the rear wheel of Kevin. Right here, it's trying to follow this inside berm around. He's aiming for the outside berm, or the middle actually. Loses balance just long enough for Tortelli to come around the outside and make a pass. Now he doesn't have to worry about being polite. He's just got to worry about getting around Billy.
Shane Drew with a fist of encouragement, trying to get Tortelli just to focus on the track. Tortelli is having a fabulous year, and it's to no surprise you saw him perform last year before his injury at Unadilla, as he was in first place in points when that injury took place. Out front, Ricky Carmichael trying to hold on to the points lead here in the first moto with David Villeman in second.
And Rookie looked back there coming out of that corner, and he wasn't looking back at Villeman. He was looking back to see where Tortelli is, I believe.
RC running smooth out in front right now. Let's go to the pit area. Davey Coombs is making his way over to Ricky Carmichael's mechanic.
Chad, it looks like another lightning fast start for Ricky. That momentum from that 1-1 at Budds Creek carries over here at Redbud.
Yeah, he's got a good start. He's riding a good pace right now. But the main four guys are all first through fourth, so there's no play time in this moto.
I saw Sebastian Tortelli's mechanic, Shane Drew, already wrote pass now on Sebastian's board, and this is only the third lap.
Yeah, I mean, if those two guys in second, third would get caught up to each other, they might lose a little bit of time. But Tortelli's definitely got a good pace going right now.
A great pace going right now because Tortelli is catching Villeman and Ricky Carmichael. Carmichael our leader, but right there, number 21, Sebastian Tortelli.
I'll tell you what, from talking to Carmichael a few times about particular races, Daytona for one, where he wasn't able to get away from Jeremy when he thought he should be. I think when he got in the lead here, he thought he would just pull away, and he's not. It's got to bother him a little bit.
RC has won 3 of the 5 previous rounds. He's won 6 of the 10 motos so far this year. But all 3 of these riders need this moto victory. Can Ricky Carmichael hold off Villeman and Tortelli? The answer is coming up. From the extreme sandy conditions of Southwick to the fast downhills of Glen Helen, conditions change from track to track, keeping the mechanics busy. Our Davey Coombs joins us now with this week's Kawasaki bike setup.
With this week's Kawasaki bike setup, we're joined by 250cc National Championship points leader Ricky Carmichael's mechanic, Chad Watts. Chad, normally Redbud is a hard pack track, but today it's sandy. How's that change the setup?
Well, we've had to go to an intermediate tire instead of a full-on hard tire like you used to here. They brought in a lot of sand, so we went intermediate front and rear. Gearing, we stayed about the same. Just the motor, we bump up the compression a little bit because of the heat here and the humidity, had to lean it out. And put a different pipe on to make it rev further.
Well, there you have it. We'll see how Carmichael's bike setup works out when the 250 National gets underway.
Action in the first 250 moto. Larry Ward in a battle for 5th, trying to hold off the series defending champion Greg Albertine. This year, the veteran World GP champion, as well as last year's champion, has had a lot of practice riding hurt. Unfortunately, he's had all kinds of nagging problems. Oh, look out, Greg! And he just does a belly flop.
It's weird. The flagger was up and over there right away. He's trying to keep the motor running. He's going to switch hands, keep the clutch in. That'll save some time.
Boy, it gives him a quick getaway after going down.
He's still able to get all the way up, almost all the way up over Larocco's lead. He's going to lose his time on Larry Ward. You can tell by the way he rode into that corner standing up. He's a little bit tired. And he sees his fishtailing all through those braking bumps. Right here, he grabs a handful of throttle. Probably didn't have much of a choice there since he was falling off to the back of the bike. Look at the flagger. Greg had barely gone down. He's already up there making sure those guys are aware of it.
Battle for second. Dave Villeman. And Tortelli is getting serious right behind him.
He's in his draft. There's some places around the track, just to stay close enough to have an opportunity in another place, you've got to stay right in the line. But here you see different line.
Sebastian Tortelli on the rear tire of David Villeman as they go up the big jump.
Sebastian does have to follow. He's just about rubbing the knobbies, staying close enough. Really putting the pressure on Villeman. Villeman is worried. Here
comes Tortelli in the second place.
And and a little different timing through there. He actually bounces over one of those big bumps. It's been a weird section today for the riders to try to figure out. There's no smooth way. You just got to muscle through there. But Tortelli really bothering Villeman all the way up over the Rocco lead. That gives you an idea of how far that is, over 100 feet. Uphill, too. That's got to be spectacular for the spectators.
Ricky Carmichael not that far away either. A standoff in the making for the two guys up top in the points.
This is get even time now for Sebastian Tortelli. I have a feeling he's got ideas of a last lap pass, just like Carmichael put on him at Budds Creek last week.
Tortelli definitely on the come. He's gaining on Carmichael. Going by the mechanics area now. Shane Drew, what's on the board? He's 3 seconds back. That's nothing to Tortelli.
Plenty of time to make his move. Here's how he made it past Villeman. Villeman, there's no way he can touch that inside berm from there, but Tortelli can sweep into it. See, from that outside line, he gets underneath him, makes the pass easy.
Nice smooth pass.
Carmichael having to deal with some lapped riders right now. That's going to help Tortelli. Usually when these lapped riders are aware the leaders are coming by, they move over a little bit easier for the next one.
Carmichael down the hill, looks back to see where Tortelli might be. Hits the rut. Absolutely perfect.
Carmichael has been flawless so far, but I just don't know if his pace is fast enough. Look at Tortelli. Forget about that 3 seconds. It's on.
It's down to at least a second right now and closing rapidly. A downed lapper trying to stay out of the way. Ricky Carmichael still has the lead, but Sebastian Tortelli is really moving.
Carmichael has picked it up slightly, which is impossible, it seems like, as he was already going so fast. Now, Ricky is one of those types of riders that rides with so much emotion and heart. He can actually pick it up a little bit and take some chances.
We've seen Ricky Carmichael able to hold off charges like this from Sebastian Tortelli earlier in the season. We've seen a back-and-forth battle between the two. But so far, Carmichael has come out on top in those confrontations.
I think the element of surprise is gone now, though, Art, because that first round at Glen Helen, when Tortelli kept the pressure on and Carmichael didn't crack, he knows that now. He knows he's really got to apply the pressure hard. He knows that Carmichael will come back like last week and run into him if he has to get the win.
Chad Watts looking on anxiously now. There's Tortelli, number 21, getting by a lapper. Oh, this is going to be a great one. Carmichael, though, still in the lead with Villeman in third, Wyndham in fourth, and Larocco rounding out the top five. Redbug Track and Trail. Art Ekman, David Bailey, and Davey Coombs bringing you the action of the first 250 Moto of the afternoon. It's a dilly right now with Ricky Carmichael trying to hold off the charge of number 21, Team Honda's Sebastian Tortelli. Tortelli is determined, though, to make a move against Carmichael.
He's able to take different lines everywhere, as you see right there. He's got Carmichael nervous, looking over his shoulder.
They go over the jump. It's Carmichael, then Tortelli. Oh, the fans are going crazy here at Redbud. To the inside, Tortelli. Acceleration of Carmichael, though, holds him off for one more turn. Here's Tortelli to the outside. Inside, outside, Tortelli takes the lead.
Beautiful pass, clean move on the outside where you would least expect it, right in front of Ricky's mechanic, just to make that kind of rub in a little bit more. He's able to go to the outside right there, too, over the double jump. So now he's got a little breathing room to take the lines he wants. As they come into the corner, I think Ricky thought Sebastian might try to square under him, so he got on the brakes a little extra. Sebastian guessed right, went to the outside, which would put him on the inside coming into this next corner. Cuts right back in front of the line of Ricky, so he has no chance to come back.
A terrific guess and a terrific move by Sebastian Tortelli. Now can he hold on to the lead? Remember Budds Creek, when Ricky Carmichael came back on the last lap to repass Sebastian Tortelli for the victory.
I believe right now Sebastian is on a roll. He's going to try to take this next couple of laps and just ruin the spirit of Ricky.
Oh, the battle continues. Let's go down to Davey in the pits.
Shane, turns out he didn't have to get too aggressive. He just went around him.
He just motored by him, but now he's got to stay ahead of him. We saw what happened last race, so he's got to get a bigger lead than what he's got right now.
Sebastian knows what he has to do. My question to you, David Bailey, is personally, would you rather be in the lead or be a close second and be able to make a last lap move?
That's a good question between these two. And I'm not stalling. It's just that these guys are pretty even, and they both want to win bad. Tortelli's motivated after what happened last week. I know I keep harping on that, but he was irritated. Now, I think I'd rather be in the lead right now, especially the way Tortelli's riding today. They're not quite as even as they've been. Tortelli caught him from behind and seems to be pulling away now.
As we cut back to the battle for 7th place, it's Greg Albertine currently holding down that position, and Tim Ferry of Chaparral Yamaha, he wants it back.
He's going to have to fight for it because Albertine is a fighter. He wants to defend this #1 plate. He never gives up. Remember earlier he went down and had to regroup.
It's time for our Suzuki flashback. After winning the 125 West Coast Supercross Championship in '94 and '95, Damon Huffman left Team Suzuki for Kawasaki. Then, after 4 injury-riddled seasons, he returned to Suzuki to ride for the legendary Roger DeCoster.
It's been good coming back to Suzuki and with Roger still working here. Over the years, I've definitely noticed a big change in the whole team, the bikes, you know, the whole race staff. So it's been a very easy switch, and you know, it's really cool. I think I respect Roger a lot more, being a little older and knowing more about the sport. You know, having Roger work for Suzuki is a great honor.
Although Damon finished 7th in the 2000 Supercross Series and sits 13th in the motocross standings, the 24-year-old Californian feels his best years of racing are still in front of him.
This is my 5th year, going on my 5th year in the 250 class, so I feel I'm kind of in between. I'm not a rookie or a freshman or whatever. I'm not quite a veteran, I don't feel. So when those older guys move out, it's where I'm going to move in.
Welcome back to Buchanan, Michigan. As time is running down, Ricky Carmichael trying to hold on to Sebastian Tortelli, who's currently leading our 251st Moto.
You can see already he's got a long ways to go to see Sebastian Tortelli. Sebastian just came through him like a steamroller, just kept right on going. He got such a great pace. A little bit better lines, I think, as well.
So Sebastian Tortelli definitely making a statement here on the final lap of our first Moto.
Ricky's the kind of guy that'll get mad between motos. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near the Kawasaki pits because he's going to be upset with himself and motivated for this next moto.
Sebastian has won a moto prior. That was at Southwick. But he has not taken an overall victory so far this year. He had one last year, and that was the opening round at Glen Helen.
You don't see that much celebrating from Sebastian, but he got a little thumbs up right there over the jump. This is an emotional win for him. He wanted it bad.
And the checkers are waving. Sebastian Tortelli taking our first moto in grand style after a great battle with Ricky Carmichael. So it is Tortelli, Carmichael, and Villeman the top 3, with Wyndham in 4th, LaRocco rounding out the top 5.